Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, whatever social media platform you guys are watching me on. How y'all doing? It's Rebecca from Black is the New Red, and I had to come and sit down in my car and have a little conversation with you all. Because I told you I was back, but I had to come back because there's just so much to talk about. But I'm gonna make it brief. So we all know yesterday was Super Tuesday, and it wasn't even close. I mean, come on, people. So just to put it in perspective for you, our president garnered in one state, I believe it's Oklahoma. Now don't quote me on this because I could be wrong, but I believe it was Oklahoma where he garnered 1.8 million votes cast for him, the incumbent, and then on the Democrat side, I think they didn't even get 1.8 million completely total, like with the four leading candidates. So that's just, come on, common sense. Let's, adding and what have you. Okay, anyway, so we're gonna leave that there. The one thing that kind of stuck out to me more so than anything was Joe Biden's surging. Wow. So Joe. Wow. Okay, so what I'm thinking is the family, where are you guys? I mean, are you guys okay, so is what's happening to Joe happening to everybody in the family? Because yesterday at his California so-called victory party or whatever that was, he mistook his wife for his sister, and then he called himself his husband. He's like, and I'm Joe's husband. And then everybody around him laughed and people were cheering. And I'm like, what? Okay. So there needs to be some type of, I believe, strong family intervention. And this is a hot mess. But anyway, wow, Democrats. Okay, so speaking of crazy and speaking of just a hot mess, Chuck Schumer. I don't know if you're aware of what he said on the steps of the Supreme Court this morning, but if you're not, I suggest you just pause this video and Google that and go figure that out and listen to what he had to say. He actually threatened two Supreme Court justices, the two newest justices that have been added, Kavanaugh and Gorsuch. I tried, y'all, with that last name. I'm sorry. I hope it didn't sound offensive and like I thought it just came out, but nevertheless, that's not what I intended to do. So here's the thing. He threatened them. He said, you guys have unleashed the whirlwind and you're going to pay the price. Really? Oh, okay. So now we're threatening Supreme Court justices. Okay, Senator. And he said that they wouldn't know what hit them if they moved forward with these I guess the decisions that they're going to make about a couple of abortion-related cases that are being heard before the Supreme Court, currently. Wow. So I didn't think you can go lower than what you've already gone, but apparently there's no limit or there's no depth to which you wouldn't sink, Senator. So I'm curious. I just don't understand. It was so bad that the Chief Justice Roberts had to basically issue a written rebuke of him. So that is the state of which we are in now, in an election year. Now our senators are threatening Supreme Court justices openly. So you know what, America, we need to pray. We need to pray and we need to vote. A lot of people say, you know what, I'm not into politics. I'm not a political person. Well, guess what? Politics is into you, whether you realize it or not, whether you care about it or not. You should care because it's into you. If you're watching this on your cell phone or your computer, there were some laws made that regulate that industry. If you, whatever industry that you work in, your business is in, when you go to the store, I'm sitting in my car, there are laws on the books, federal laws that regulate those industries. So yeah, you really need to be into politics. Be aware of where you are and what's going on local politics that affects you, who your local politicians are, who your state politicians are. Just be aware. Be aware of who they are and what they stand for, because it may be out of alignment with what you stand for and the values that you hold dear. We're going to be having some conversations. Please hit me up in the comment section. I love to hear from you guys. I love your perspective. Like it, share it. And just, we need to start just working together in the spirit of unity. That's the one thing that we're being attacked by, is disunity, division. And it's just horrible to see in this country that we're so divided. And that God is not the author of that. So let's just continue to pray and seek God for what we need to do individually as far as activism. But educate yourself, read, and become aware of what's going on in our country and around the world. Anyway, guys, gotta go. Love you, mean it, and until next time.